Over 3 lakh voters of Bhawanipur, a South Kolkata legislative constituency, will today seal the fate of Trinamool Congress leader Mamata Banerjee, who is looking to enter the state assembly before the end of her 6-month period of chief ministership without being an MLA. The over 12 hours of polling began around 7 am. The votes will be counted on October 3rd. The election was necessitated due to the resignation of Banerjee's party leader Sobandev Chattopadhyay to make way for her. The chief minister has had to contest because despite her own party's tremendous victory in the assembly polls held this April-May, she could not win from Nandigram. The BJP put up a tough fight there, though it's Suvendu Adhikari, a confident turn foe of chief minister. The BJP put up a tough fight there through its Suvendu Adhikari, a confident turn foe of the chief minister. The TMC chief had earlier said that being elected from her home seat was her destiny. My victory is necessary to continue as chief minister, as it is only me who will fight against CAA, NRC, demonetization and the anti-people policies of the BJP, she had said. Captain Amarinder Singh, who quit as Punjab chief minister recently amid a bitter feud, had an hour-long meeting with Union Home Minister Amit Shah, setting off speculation about a change of camp. On record, he said they had discussed farmers' issues. Under the hashtag No Farmers No Food, Mr. Singh tweeted that he met Union Home Minister Amit Shah in Delhi. He also said that he discussed the prolonged farmers' agitation against farm laws and urged him to resolve the crisis urgently with repeal of the laws and guarantee MSP, besides supporting Punjab in crop diversification. The Congress meanwhile lashed out at the Union Home Minister shortly after the meeting, saying that Amit Shah is furious that a Dalit has been chosen as a chief minister and is keen on revenge on Punjab. Much drama took place after the meeting, where reports said that Amarinder Singh had left with Mr. Amit Shah to meet the Prime Minister, but the reports were found to be incorrect. Captain Amarinder Singh's team called the meeting with Amit Shah a courtesy visit. Dismissing reports of a meeting with the Prime Minister, sources said that there is no decision on his joining the BJP as of now. As the suspense over the possibility of change in leadership in Congress-ruled Chhattisgarh continues, the political heat appears to be once again escalating in the state after over a dozen Congress MLAs reached Delhi on Wednesday. The political circle in the state was abuzz with speculation that the legislators have gone to express their support to Chief Minister Bhupesh Baghel. However, the MLAs who have reached the national capital said their visit was linked with the proposed tour of former Congress chief Rahul Gandhi to the state. Around 15 to 16 party MLAs have reached Delhi and are staying at different places. Rahul Gandhi's visit to Chhattisgarh is proposed. We wanted to convey a request to Rahul Gandhi through our state in charge PL Punia that he should extend a little the duration of his tour so that all the MLAs could get benefit of it. This is what Brihaspat Singh said, who is a party MLA from Ramanujganj seat of the state. We have come to Delhi just to make this request and we will speak to PL Punia sir on Thursday in this regard. Our visit should not be seen in any other way, he told PTI over the phone from Delhi. The family of the Kanpur-based businessman who died under suspicious circumstances at Gorakhpur Hotel has alleged that he was beaten to death by the police during a raid. Speaking to a news channel, victim Manish Gupta's wife Meenakshi accused the police and hotel staff of a cover-up. She said her husband was murdered in the hotel. He was killed by a policeman. There was no blood on the scene even though her husband was beaten bloody. Two of his friends said that there was blood everywhere, but the hotel staff cleaned it up. Meenakshi Gupta further said that the family has put forth 3 demands to the authorities: that the case should be transferred to Kanpur. Secondly, the family be given 50 lakh rupees in compensation and a job by the state government. Manish Gupta, a 38-year-old property dealer from Kanpur, died in a hotel in Gorakhpur in the early hours of Tuesday. Police said they entered his hotel room as they were on the lookout for suspicious persons. They claim Manish Gupta died of a head injury sustained from falling to the ground in a state of drunkenness. However, the victim's family members claim he died after the policeman who entered his room attacked him. A restaurant in Delhi, which was in the news recently for allegedly denying entry to a sari-clad woman, has been served a notice by the South Delhi Municipal Corporation for operating without a proper health trade license and following unhygienic practices. SDMC Mayor Mukesh Suryan said on Wednesday that a closure notice was issued to Akila restaurant, which is located at Ansal Plaza in Andrewsganj, for operating without a valid license. The notice, issued on September 24th, stated that the area public health inspector found during a check that the facility was running without a health trade license. The health inspector also flagged unhygienic conditions and encroachment of public land. The owner, however, in his response said that he has closed the restaurant. A video had gone viral on social media last week where a woman claimed that she was allegedly denied entry to the restaurant for wearing a sari. She also called out the restaurant staff for their rude behavior. In its defense, the restaurant said it was a homegrown brand that believes in honoring the Indian community and always welcomed its guests in all the dress codes from modern to traditional.